Hollywood's biggest night, that is the Academy Awards. Our Kalyna Astrinos caught up with some of the stars at the Elton John Oscar viewing party.
Yeah, Kalyna, it's been such an amazing night so far. You got to tell us who you spoke to.
I know, Leslie, Gio, I wish you both were here because it's been so much fun. We are at the 34th annual Elton John AIDS Foundation Academy Awards viewing party. This white carpet was filled with so many celebrities coming on down. I mean, we spoke to Patricia Arquette, who you'll hear from in just a bit. We had so many celebrities that we talked to. The list just goes on, and so many people that we saw who are so excited. But there are two parts to this particular event. So we have the viewing party where all the celebrities came on in. Right now they're watching the actual Oscars. Then after the Oscars are over, more celebrities from Dolby Theater will come on down here. It's only a couple miles away, and they will partake in a huge party that I hear lasts until 1 o'clock in the morning. But tonight, it's about the glitz, it's about the glamour, it's also about the purpose. And I talked to a lot of celebrities about why they picked this particular viewing party to be part of, and also who they hope to see win big.
I'm really excited to see Lola Young perform. Messy, obviously, what a great song. And so if I can get a concert while we're at it, this is the best night ever.
I have two that I'm rooting for, but I really want Kevin. I want Mario Supreme to win because then Kevin will become a star and then he'll leave Shark Tank and give me all the deals.
For example, Hamlet. What an extraordinary movie that is. Jessie Buckley has to win, obviously. But I thought it was, for me, it was my favorite movie.
I saw so many amazing films this year, and I think like so many of them were so fantastic. So I'm just here to have fun. Like I'm honestly just here to, whoever wins, we're all winners. We're all winners.
You know, we already do have some winners. Okay, so K-pop Demon Hunter won an Oscar for Best Animated Feature Film. We also have Amy Madigan, who won an Oscar for Best Supporting Actress for her role in Weapons. And we cannot wait to hear the list. So many people here also rooting for Michael B. Jordan, saying, 16 nominations for Sinners overall. It's going to be a great night for them. And once we see the celebrities coming back out from Dolby Theater, we're going to talk to more of them and also have more about why this night is so impactful. But for now, I'm going to send it back to you guys as I kind of see who else I can see. Maybe I can sneak in, get a little glimpse over there at the viewing party. Who knows? I'll let you guys know. Back to you.
The night is young. Thanks, Kalyna.
Appreciate it. Hollywood's biggest night, the Academy Awards.
Yeah, our Kalyna Astrinos caught up with some stars at the Elton John Foundation viewing party. And Kalyna, it's been a great night so far, but really just getting started.
Oh yeah, it's just getting started. It's about the glitz, it's about the glamour, it's also about purpose tonight. I'm here at the 34th annual Elton John AIDS Foundation Academy Awards viewing party and after party because there's two parts to it. But this is the white carpet. I see Fran Drescher down there, so I'm hoping we'll get to talk to her when she makes her way back down here. But we have talked to so many people tonight who are now inside watching the Oscars for this big night. But like I mentioned before, we got glitz, glamour, but also purpose. So this particular foundation raises $600 million or has raised $600 million to date. Tonight, they're trying to raise even more money, millions of dollars, to go toward HIV and AIDS research. We're talking treatment, we're talking prevention, fighting stigma, and so much more. And earlier, I talked to Jason Ritter, Patricia Arquette, Chris Colfer, all about why they wanted to be here tonight to watch the Oscars and also be part of this night here as well. Take a look.
And I think it's one of the loveliest things that this industry and this business affords you is the ability to take the spotlight and shine it to where people need help.
Listen, that's how we're going to get through this dark time, is by finding community together and finding these heroes like this and shining together. And it does give you strength to work with strong and powerful people who are doing good in the world.
And I think it's just an amazing organization. The work they do is profound and angelic, quite frankly, and to get us all together and get some word out for the cause, I think is wonderful.
Okay, so you can see down the way there, too. That's a group of people who are working the red carpet with us, watching the award show, too, getting all of the tea when it comes to who won, what's going on right now. Earlier, we spoke with Jane Seymour. We spoke with Betsy Johnson. Also, Tina Knowles was here. So many people are here. It's hard to keep track, but more people are set to come here for the after-party portion, right? So the Oscars are happening at the Dolby Theater. They're going to make their way down here, and then they're going to head on in there for a party that I'm told is lasting until 1 o'clock in the morning. But again, tonight here, it's all about raising money, and the goal is to raise millions of dollars. So I'm going to stick around. I'm going to talk to them as they come out of the Oscars, but also hopefully talk to Fran too. So fingers crossed on that one. But I'll be out here bringing you more fun and glitz and glamour from the red carpet. Back to you guys, or white carpet, I should say, because it's white over here. Back to you.
It is. Hopefully no one spills on that, right?
That's
like the first thing I thought.
I did. I spilled, just so you know. I spilled.
Kalyna,
Yes, you're welcome. Oh, look at my mess. Don't show my mess.
Don't tell on yourself. Well, we are back with more from Hollywood's biggest night, the Academy Awards.
Kalyna Astrinos live at the Elton John Oscars viewing party with the stars and, of course, some of the big winners. Kalyna?
Hey, you guys, so the carpet is getting active. If you want to look over there, you can see a bunch of people coming on through. So they're making their way from the Dolby Theater down here for the after party. We are here at the 34th annual Elton John AIDS Foundation Academy Awards viewing party and after party. So we have people coming on down because they're now going to enjoy themselves. And this is such a huge night for so many celebrities, not only at the Oscars, but also here at the foundation, because to date, this foundation has raised more than $600 million for the cause. This is a focus on testing, on treatment, on education, and so much more. And earlier, I spoke with Fran Drescher, and Jane Seymour and Jason Ritter actually had a little moment too. Take a look at all of that.
Working with Josh Safdie, he knows exactly what he wants. He works with actors that are able to be raw and authentic and comfortable in their own skin. It was a wonderful experience, and I'm very proud to be a part of it.
I have two that I'm rooting for, but I really want Kevin. I want Mario Supreme to win, because then Kevin will become a star, and then he'll leave Shark Tank and give me all the deals.
Remember, a family reunion happening.
They say, who you will be going to see? You. We actually auditioned for Raiders of the Lost Ark. Do you remember that? Oh my God! Oh my God! Pregnant. You were pregnant, and I was definitely not a front runner.
And that is the kind of family reunion I am talking about. It was so cool to see them interact. It was also really lovely to just talk to so many people who were here trying to also raise awareness for the Elton John AIDS Foundation, which again focuses so much on the LGBTQ plus community, on education, on treatment, on prevention, on erasing the stigma. So it's a very important night. And as you can see, I mean, what a change from what we saw earlier, right? It was empty when everyone was watching the Oscars. Now everyone is making their way through. And some guests that are confirmed to be here include Zoe Saldana, also Amy Madigan, Becky G is supposed to be here too, Benicio del Toro as well. So we're seeing people come on through. It's going to be very exciting. And I hear this party goes until 1 o'clock in the morning. So I'm not going to be here that late because I have to go to the morning show tomorrow morning, but it's going to be a great time. I'm going to stay here as long as I can. But for now, I'm going to try to get more interviews, see how they felt about the Oscars and all the big wins. Everyone's still talking about Sinners and Michael B. Jordan win. So I'm going to see how they're feeling tonight and have more coming up from this white carpet in just a little bit. Back to you guys.
One battle after another versus Sinners on Hollywood's biggest night. The 98th Academy Awards were handed out at the Dolby Theater in Hollywood.
Yeah, CBS LA's Kalyna Astrinos is live in West Hollywood with a look at the night's most memorable moments and big winners and a very busy white carpet behind you.
It is a very busy white carpet. Everybody is trying to take pictures, which is lovely. I'm kind of trying to maneuver myself out of the way right now, but you can see the carpet directly behind me. We've got a lot of people taking photos. We have a lot of just people here.
The fire marshal is here. The fire marshal is here, so everyone's just improvising.
Oh, okay, perfect. You heard it here first, here on CBS LA. That is exactly what's going on. But I do want to talk about Oscars big night. Yeah, okay, so are we adjusting? We're adjusting too. Okay, got a lot going on this red carpet right now. Let's talk about the Oscars. Everybody was talking about Sinners going into tonight, going into the night with 16 nominations. Are we good? Are we good? Are we okay? Okay, let's toss to the package for a recap of the night. Okay, so we want to get a recap. I know we talked about the movie. I want to go through a couple of the full screens for you. So K-pop Demon Hunters took home Oscar for Best Animated Film, Best International Film and Sentimental Value. Frankenstein won Best Costume Design, and also the first ever Oscar for achievement in casting went to Sinners. Let's go to our friend over here, because Whitney, you got your foot stuck. You told us the fire marshal is coming. What is going on? I know red carpets are chaotic, but it felt especially chaotic.
This is a very chaotic night in Los Angeles, not only because the Oscars, because think that people in LA finally started reading the news for some reason, and there's like, people think that we're like at war also, and there's so much security, like as if Iran cares about us, like, you know. So everyone's in a panic, it seems like. And there were a lot of people crowded on the red carpet, so they shut it down.
Oh, they did?
The fire marshal is here. Did you even know that, I mean, they didn't have any water with them, obviously, because it's California, but they were here.
I didn't know it was shut down. So now you came on through. You're going to make your way over there.
The red carpet is shut down. Over there, we're not allowed to go.
But you have to go that way, don't you?
I have to now go that way because I want to go see Lola Young because I love her.
Okay, Lola Young is performing. It's so exciting. Who else are you excited to see? Because there were a lot of people coming down from the carpet.
So many people come. Elton John is my favorite party because, let's be honest, it's like the gays and the girls, and they always just dress amazing, and everybody's just like, oh, are you wearing a bowling ball hat? Like, everyone just looks nuts. It's like Halloween, like hot, glamorous Halloween.
We'll have so much fun. Thank you so much for talking to us. And that was
for live. That was pretty good. I didn't say anything about the Epstein list. I didn't say anything about people who are here tonight who are on the Epstein list or in the file.
I'm going to toss it back to you guys as we continue our coverage here from the white carpet. Back to you.
You never know what you're going to get on the red carpet.
Not at
Winnie
all.
Cummings, the comedian.
Yeah, there you go. Kalyna, thank you so much. And great.
Well, Hollywood's A-list is partying it up tonight now that the biggest award ceremony of the year is over. SkyCal was over Hollywood and Highland just an hour ago as crowds and limos and luxury SUVs left the Dolby Theater where the Oscars were handed out.
One battle after another crushed it at the 98th Academy Awards, taking the 2 top prizes.
CBS LA's Kalyna Astrinos live in West Hollywood with a look at the night's most memorable moments and the big winners and a very packed and fun after party. Kalyna.
Yes, it's been a blast so far. We have so many people that have come down at this red carpet. We talked to Whitney Cummings earlier. We talked to Cheryl Lee Ralph. We also saw Jane Seymour earlier this morning, Jason Ritter, Fran Drescher. I mean, the list goes on and on. But this white carpet is still going on here at the 34th Annual Elton John AIDS Foundation Academy Awards viewing and after party. Now we're in the after party phase. And a lot of the activity is down there and a lot of the activity is inside. We have Lola Young currently performing. But I want to talk about the actual Oscars, right? Because the topic of conversation here on the carpet really had to do with Sinners. Sinners going into the night with 16 nominations. That is the most ever for the Academy Awards. Take a look. So many wins, so many happy faces, right? The celebration was very evident out there at the Oscars, and now it's evident here, right? A lot of people talking about Timothée Chalamet, disappointed he didn't win, but also very thrilled about the win for Michael B. Jordan. We have other wins to talk about, okay? So we also have K-pop Demon Hunters, who took home the Oscar for the Best Animated Film, and we also have Best International Film that went to Sentimental Value, and the first ever Oscar for achievement in casting went to Sinners. So a big night for so many people, history in the making here, and it's getting really packed on the carpet. Once again, Lola Young is currently performing inside, which I know a lot of people are really excited to see. But we saw Neil Patrick Harris earlier, Dua Lipa walked by, Donatella Versace walked by, and so many more. So I'm going to keep it up here on the carpet with a lot more fun here on the white carpet. But for now, I'm going to send it back to you guys.
The night is still young.
It truly is. You said 1 a.m.
It is still young.
It goes to the wee hours of the morning, Kalyna.
That's when I wake up for the morning show, so I'm definitely not going to be here at that time. I'm going to be home in bed.
Yeah.
A trooper indeed. Kalyna, thank you so much. Tonight was all about the glitz and the glamour, but at the Elton John Foundation's Oscar viewing party, the focus was also on giving back.
Yeah, our Kalyna Astrinos spoke with some familiar faces tonight, and she is still on the white carpet, Kalyna.
Yeah, I don't know how I have any energy right now, but, you know, it's vibrant, it's fun, it's about love, it's about equality, and there's just a lot of people that have been coming by. We had the viewing party earlier here at the 34th Annual Elton John AIDS Foundation Academy Awards viewing and after party. Earlier, everyone went on in, they watched the Oscars from inside, there was a live auction, they enjoyed a beautiful dinner, and now it's the after party portion, right? So we have a lot of people who've been coming on through. It's kind of dying down a little bit now because everyone's everyone's inside. Lola Young already performed, but tonight is about raising money for the AIDS Foundation. And today, this foundation has raised more than $600 million. Usually this night alone brings in millions of dollars. So that's the goal that they're trying to get to tonight. And that money goes towards prevention, towards education, towards helping people worldwide. And I spoke to some people here about why it was important for them to come here and enjoy this particular party. Take a look.
Yeah, a lot of beautiful work every year, and I'm just very grateful and happy that people are making films and taking chances and being original. And
it's never been an easy business, you know what I mean? Like, even the glory days had some issues, so it's just like, we just got to hang in and tell stories that really connect us as human beings. And I think if that's the priority, if that's the North Star, we'll be all right.
A lot of people are losing the patience to actually watch film. I think they're watching streaming and they're watching whatever they watch on YouTube. Or they're scrolling like 10 seconds. Oh, I got 3 seconds here. And
The doom scroll.
The doom scroll, which I'm afraid I have been on the doom scroll.
That was Patricia Arquette, Adrian Martinez, and also Jane Seymour. They were talking about this organization and why it's so important to them. We also spoke to Cheryl Lee Ralph. We spoke to Fran Drescher. Again, the list goes on, but tonight, again, we have the glitz, we have the glamour, but we also are giving tonight a purpose, which is what a lot of these celebrities are saying they want to be a part of and want to continue to use their voice. Party is wrapping up. I'm going to go home and go to sleep. So I'm going to send it back to you guys in the studio, but it was such a lovely, amazing Oscars night. Hollywood's biggest night officially wrapped up, and award season now over. Back to you guys.
And we'll be right back at it again next year.
I know, and Kalyna will be right back at it in the morning. So tune in for that. Kalyna, thank you.
Taking a live look